Hey, good morning, Hillary. Why do I kill the monsters? They're evil by nature, I would say. Spawn. Spawns of Satan. There's not a whole lot I can do about evil in the real world, Hillary. But there's plenty that I can do about evil in the video game world. Plenty. How you doing this fine Wednesday morning? Wednesday morning. I am here and playing games. What a fool I am. Oh. Eating some Raisin Bran? Man, I haven't had a bowl of cereal in a long time. I'm happy that you could join me. You're pretty much the Bobby #1 fan club president. It used to be Garlic, but it is now Hillary. So I appreciate that. Maybe they're trying to live their lives. I mean, maybe. It's clobbering time. What happened? Garlic won't even change his sleep schedule for me. I know, right? You are the #1 Bobby fan. Too bad it's not a paying job. Whoa. Hillary. I am a sleepy lad. Hope you liked my song. Raisin Bran cereal. You keep me company while I'm awake at this ungodly hour. You got it all wrong, Hillary. You got it all wrong. For it is you that keep me company while I am awake at this ungodly hour. Thank you for being a friend. Da-na-na-na. Travel down the road and back again.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Hey, what's up, Insightful Night? Thanks for the follow, man. Me and Hillary are just chilling here while we're killing some monsters. How's it going, Insightful Night? Howdy, was about to pass out when I saw. Oh, the cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I didn't realize. Ollie must have set me up for an automatic notification in his server, which is cool. I didn't realize that. Appreciate you stopping by. My day's going pretty well. I'm only awake about a half hour or so. I'm just having some coffee here. It's 5:30 in the morning here on the East Coast. I'm not sure if you are up all night or what time it may be. I've been enjoying a lot of all these streams lately. He's got a pretty chill situation going on over there. 4 a.m. for you? Yeah, for some reason I've been switching up my sleep schedule to like wake up around 5 and then go to bed at like 9. I didn't think I would like it, but at the moment I kind of like it. So gives me a couple hours to stream or work on a drawing or something before I have to go to work. Past 9 o'clock at night, I'm too tired to do anything anyway, so. Hillary's been up since 4. I don't know, my dog had to go outside at 3 in the morning. So I am not 100% sure how much sleep I got since 3. But whatever. The more tired I am, the easier it'll be to go to sleep tonight. And oh, how I long for going to sleep easily. I'll give you a follow here, Insightful Night. Oh, looks like I already have. Did the baby wake you up, Hillary, at 4 a.m., I imagine? Or a consequence of a baby? Ah, it's all good, man. I probably saw you in Ollie's stream, and maybe he gave you a shout out or something, so I followed like a couple days ago or whatever. Hey, what's up, Snob? Are my clicks that loud? Morning. Well, yeah, good morning, Snob Goblin. I thought maybe for a second you're on a different time zone, but not too much. You hear the clicking? Is it too much? I don't know what I could do about it, I guess, but there is a lot of clicking going on in this game for sure. It's fine. I imagine you're up late, Snob, as seems to be the usual for you. Oh, baby. I'm frozen. Been restless? I hear you, man. I hear you. I was just explaining to Insightful Night that I've been messing my schedule up on purpose because if I get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, then I'm not so restless at night when it's time to sleep. Even though it makes me just feel tired all day, but Hillary didn't notice the clicking before. I'll nap while Bobby works like a sucker. Yeah, I'm not too happy about having to go to work. Job ain't too bad though. I can't complain too much, but it involves thinking, and it's tough to think when I'm up so early. But your sleep schedule needs to change pretty badly. Maybe one day you might have to just like stay up all night and all day power through it. Yeah, I can't complain about the commute. For me to go to work, I roll my chair over to the other side of the room and log onto a different computer. So that's about as good as it gets. Skunky, what's up, man? Big Skunk in the house. Glad you could join us for another Diablo stream. Skunky is my Diablo 2 brother from another mother. You done that before, says Snob. Hope you're doing alright, Snob, minus probably being up all night. What are you up to, Skunky? Just got home from morning bike ride. Nice. Go for a bike ride every morning? That's a good habit. Having a little coffee now? Yeah, me too. I got 2 cups of coffee sitting here. Almost done my first one, though. I'm doing pretty good. Just tired. But I'll probably wake up as time goes on here. Insightful Knight says, wish I could stay longer, have a job interview in 4 hours. Hey, good luck with the job interview, man. I hope it goes well for you. And I appreciate the follow and that you stopped by. So take care, Insightful Knight. I'll see you probably on Ollie's stream or somewhere else. So take it easy, man. Gotta get exercise somehow. Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been doing a pretty bad job with exercise ever since COVID, which is like 3 years ago by now, so it's kind of past the point of a reasonable excuse. Oh, a giant sword. Lucky me. What do we got here? Kine Mills Owl. What the heck? Oh, okay. I think I have another one of these. I'm hanging onto this sword just on the off chance I ever make a paladin, because +6 to holy fire, or +6 to any skill, is a heck of a stat. Hey, what's up, Huss? Hillary says, I don't know if I'll get anything done today. She's feeling like 9 pounds in there. Well, Hillary, you really have a great excuse to just kind of do nothing and rest as best you can. Pretty nuts on Paladin when you use Holy Fire? Yeah, that's ridiculous. I just like, I don't know. You know, Skunky, you've just played so much Diablo, just the color of this text is a reason enough alone to save it, even if I never make a paladin. What's going on, Huss? Hope you're doing good, buddy. I have so few clothes that fit. If I don't wash them, what will I do? I don't know. Couch Fox ain't working. Tell him to do it. Also, I'm not 100% sure, Skunky, but I keep seeing Mr. Llama SC's YouTube video posts. I don't know if this is accurate, but he keeps posting Grail videos. He might have found all of the items now. I'm not sure. But there's some development there. I don't want Fox washing my bras. He'll mess them up. That's true. Whenever I, like, put some clothes in the laundry for my wife or whatever, which sometimes I do because there's a couple flights of stairs in between the laundry and laundry machine, so sometimes I just take it. There's always explicit instructions like, oh, put it on cold water, and then delicate dry cycle, no heat, all this stuff, and I'm like, I just take whatever clothes I have and I throw it in the washer and I hit the start button, and whatever happens, happens. I don't even look at the settings, but when it's her clothes, it's a different story. What mail is best for dealing with hospitals and work study? You mean like email? I've been rocking Gmail accounts for like over almost 20 years or something. Do you have a Gmail account? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if you're talking email or not, Huss, but alright, well, guess I'll get out of here. Separate basket for delicates. Put them in the washer on delicate cycle. Hang them up. Is that complicated? Yes, that is too complicated. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see here, Skunky. Do I have 2 of these bad boys? I do. One is slightly better than the other in some ways, but slightly less better in other ways. But I have 2 of them. Oh, how I love to collect weaponry. So the act of pressing the button for delicates is too much work. The pressing of the button is not too much work. It's just the thinking about the options is too much work. Twitch has spammed it, and I don't know how to mark it all as red. I'm not sure either, Huss. I think if you like mark the Twitch ones as spam, like you can select a certain email and say, "Oh, this is spam," it might move all of them to the trash, but I'm not sure about that. The only thing I can say is that maybe you just need another Gmail account that you don't use for online stuff, you just use for real life stuff. That could be a solution. I think Proton Mail is a good one. I almost looked into Proton Mail because I forget why, but I think they are beefy on the security aspect or something. I forget exactly. The Bloodmore. I don't need to go here. Tomorrow, finally, new ladder for Diablo 2. Nice, man. Are you preparing yourself mentally for the grind? What character are you gonna rock? Did Baby G arrive after the due date? Um, Jeez, that's a good question. I think he might have been 2 weeks early. Um, I don't quite remember, but I think he was some amount of days early. But it was like not early enough that it was a problem. It's just like, oh, okay, well, he's ready now. So it was not a bad thing. It just was a thing. What the? Oh, that was a shrine. I was like, what the heck would that come from? And by the time we got to the hospital, Baby G was born within 15 minutes. So I hope that you have a speedy delivery because I think my wife was in labor a little bit at home, and the doctor's like, "Oh, you're good. Just sit there." And in reality, we should have went to the hospital.
I can't carry
But once we got there, it was kind of quick. Not sure if I want to start a barb or a sorcerer. Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably sorcerer sounds good for ladder play, but I'm not sure. She's a big baby. Yeah. I forget how much he weighed. Maybe 6 pounds, 10 ounces, which is not necessarily very big. My nephew was born at their home. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was on purpose, Skunky? Well, Huss says doctors are wrong 99% of the time in his case. That doesn't instill too much confidence, unfortunately, Huss. It's common to deliver at home in Europe in general, you think, or just Netherlands? That's pretty much unheard of here. They told me to pack 20 newborn diapers, and now I wonder if I should pack size 1 diapers. Holy cow. I don't know. I don't know. I feel strange after sneezing. Just we're sitting here, we're chilling. Well, the only thing I would just be worried about is the safety of everyone involved, you know. And if people feel like they can safely do it somewhere over somewhere else, it's whatever, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that, Huss. I'm wondering, like, if there's specialists that would be good to go to versus others. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Hopefully, you're at like some kind of specialist that knows a little bit more about what's going on with you. She feels really heavy to you. Well, yeah, I don't know. Sweden doesn't have too many specialists. So do you just go to like a normal, like an all-around doctor? General practitioner, I guess would be the term. My first cup of coffee is officially done. Gonna have to move on to my thermos. 7 pounds. She's got to be 8 by now.
Join my army of the dead.
Ah! Hello, Blood Raven. Rah! Fire! Get pounded. Not on FA, but it does on my heart. I got you, House. How big was Baby G? I think it was 10 pounds, or yeah, 10 pounds. I was reading Skunky's message in my head. Skunky says, I was 10 pounds at birth, big chonker. Skunk the chonk. You only fit diagonal in the incubator? Holy cow. How tall are you, Skunky? I know you're not a big burly gentleman. But maybe you're taller than I realized. Or maybe it just didn't translate past being a baby. Baby G was 6 pounds 10 ounces, I think. I don't want to be here. I want to leave this place. I need the stony fields. No wonder it took me so long to kill Blood Raven. I forgot my shouts. You could have a 10-pound baby. Your friend had a 5-pound. 5 pounds seems a little low. But I hope everything was alright. FA is rare here. It's mostly in the US. Is that just like a population size thing? It's an interesting statistic. You're like 6 foot. We're almost the same height. I'm like 5'11", which is 1 inch short of 6 foot. So that's not outlandishly out of the ordinary. Ooh, give me that level 43, baby. Get back here! GG level 43. I'm getting up there, Skunk Man. Still kind of low on the levels, but making progress. Just a couple days ago, I was 38. So I'm happy with that progress. Let us put another point into battle orders. Boink. I got you, Huss. Crazy to Hillary how 2 people get similar pregnancies and one baby's twice the size of the other. Yeah, I don't know what contributes to that. The only thing I seem to know is that big babies are sometimes a product of gestational diabetes. Which I don't know what sense that makes, but I've just heard that. So if somebody doesn't control their gestational diabetes, I suppose the baby has a chance of being abnormally large for whatever reason. Might stream later? I should do it if you want to, Huss. What game would you play, Huss, if you stream? Cassette Beasts? Your friend's baby hit 8 pounds. Your mom is diabetic as well. Could have contributed to Skunk being a big chonk. But I'm only speculating. You ended up not having it? That's good. My wife did have it, but she got control of it early because I guess the doctor was like, hey, you should worry about this if you want. So she changed her diet, and she did a good job of changing up her diet to eliminate a lot of carbs and stuff, or at least balance it with protein. It was a thing. Her diet was something to think about for a couple months. But it was worth it because she managed it and it wasn't a problem. And Baby G was on the smaller side, truthfully, so it really didn't affect much. That's why you had to be monitored in the incubator? Ah, I see. Hashtag get incubated. Where is the portal thing? What is it called? Waypoint? I don't feel right unless I collect all the waypoints. There it is. My follower just lights people up, man. That elite mob just exploded. I think my followers better at killing than I am. Your other friend had a baby. You don't know what happened. It was a rough pregnancy. And he's been in the incubator for weeks. Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Like he's still in the incubator? You got an iPhone 15? Nice, huh? My dad just gave me one randomly. That was nice. How do you like it so far? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to get a new phone soon. My battery is getting a little worse as time goes on. And I'm not overly happy about it because I don't want to spend the money. Let's go to town and repair.
Good to see you.
He had a feeding tube. His arm was... Oh, God. Oh, rough birth. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. Good camera, same otherwise. Well, I hope your friend's baby can come home soon. That's ridiculous that it broke its arm. And by ridiculous, I just mean like really unfortunate. What am I doing here? What do I do? I read the thing and it tells me what to do. The amount of things that can go wrong with babies like makes me sick to my stomach. You never read the scroll? I forgot if I had to or not. I don't know. I just click until I hit it in the right order. I love that sound. It kind of seems like it if the... I've never heard of a baby breaking its arm on delivery. I mean, I guess it's not like I read up on it very much, but... Let's go to Old Tristram.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
And miss everything. Spine Wolf.
Help!
I'll save you, Deckard Cain.
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here.
You've heard about it, says Skunky. Sometimes they do it when they get stuck. Yeah. Hope I don't get a C-section. Won't be good for Fox, he's delicate. Well, I hope you don't either. But, You know, I hope whatever has to happen can happen so that everyone comes out well. Me and my boy Deckard Cain are gonna go down to the local tavern for a nice cup of grog. He got squeamish when I was telling him about stuff that happened to my aunt. It's not a lot of fun. I mean, it's not a lot of fun being a woman giving birth, right? I understand, but it's also not a lot of fun being the dude because you literally just can't do anything. Like, usually if you're worried about something, you can like work to improve the situation or do something that will help overall. But when it comes to this childbirth stuff, it's like, all right, I'm just going to stand by and cross my fingers that everything goes fine because I have no ability to change any outcome except like just driving you to the hospital. And it's not a very good feeling to be so powerless in such an important situation. Huss says, I wish the best for Hillary, and he says it'll go well, I'm sure. I'm sure as well. Alright, I guess we can leave this place. Ah. Oh! Get over here. Me and my boy Deckard Cain. Visit Cain and Ankara. Alright.
Greetings. You have
What did I get? A ring. Wow. Stay a while and listen. Good to see you. That's my favorite. Time to go to the stony field. No, no, no. HS references? I'm not sure. What is HS in this situation? Hearthstone. Ah, I got you. Is Deckard Cain in Hearthstone? I forget. I guess it's like a lot of Blizzard stuff all in one, right? They always cross-reference. Still waiting on your next Baby 5 guess. I should just Google it, Hillary. That would end the misery. The misery of me getting it wrong. One Piece sure has a bunch of weird looking characters. Me, myself, personally, I wouldn't know anything about weird characters. Especially animated ones. So I can't relate at all to that. No, I haven't cheated. I guess I'll play it straight. Hillary showed me a picture of One Piece characters, and I'm trying to guess which one is named Baby 5. It's not the one that has a shirt on that says baby, even though that would be the most obvious. Bard in Kobolds and Catacombs. I haven't played Hearthstone in several fortnights. Me and Garlic used to play it a lot. Tricked like a sucker. I figured it wouldn't be that easy, Hillary. But I wanted to get the most obvious guess out of the way first. I think, Huss, you're a One Piece man, aren't you? Or am I mixing things up? You don't like Hearthstone these days? I played, I guess, like the very first season. And I didn't want to pay money, obviously. So I played for free and I grinded out like some dust or whatever and some cards. And then they're like, okay, well that was fun. Time for season 1 where all those cards you got are no longer relevant. It's like, what? I don't really want to do this again. Remember Bob was a big One Piece fan? Yeah, he was like he was the first person to ever even... I didn't even hear of One Piece before him. Wonder what old Bobby boy is up to these days. Cards are broken. Huss is a One Piece man. I don't watch many shows at all anymore. Just as a random aside. I would much rather get a level on my Barbarian than watch a TV show. But I do watch YouTube videos sometimes, so I guess maybe that's similar. I don't know. Whatever. Wow. So slow. I hate pay to win. Yeah, same here. I don't really like pay to win, but I play some pay to win games now because I don't really compete against anybody else anymore. I don't have really time to stay competitive, so like RuneScape 3, definitely pay to win. But does it really matter? Because all I do is mine ores, you know? Stuff like that. Same with mobile games. I play several mobile games that are pay to win. But I just don't pay any money, and I just play at my own pace, and it's still fun, so. Plus, if you buy something and you pay money for it, like, I don't get any satisfaction out of that. You know what I mean? There's no satisfaction to spending $20 and your character is all of a sudden twice as powerful or something. Feels like a very hollow transaction. Bobby can't even watch a movie? No, I really can't. I haven't watched a movie in a couple of years. The last one I did was probably with my wife. Might have been The Conjuring 3, which wasn't even very good. Watch Castaway. It's my favorite movie. Is that the one with Tom Hanks on an island? I've never seen that movie, but I've definitely heard of it, you know, being referenced over the years. Quite often, in fact. With his volleyball Wilson and all that. What is happening? Where are you? Get over here. Ah! Whoa, little laggy lag. Can I ship my Barbarian to one of these vile huntresses? That'd be weird. Do 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 do. I'm a hungry lad. I might have to have some noodles for breakfast. Fix my sounds at lunch. Which sounds? I try to like movies so I can use my Amazon Prime Video. Yeah. Amazon Prime, even though Amazon is like probably a net negative for the human species, it offers a lot, you know, little 2-day shipping action. My wife and I buy a lot of like household essentials through Amazon instead of having to go to the store. But what about the local economy? Well, what are you going to do? You know? But it also has unlimited photo storage, which is pretty sweet. So, like, you can set it up on your phone that you just take pictures on your phone and it uploads automatically, which is nice. Then our family has access to that, which is, you have to be careful what you take pictures of, I guess. But basically, they just want to see Baby G. Prime Video, like Huss is saying, which is like its own version of Netflix. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't use. I like that it's a packaged deal. Give me that value for my money. Yeah, I do have sounds to add back in, Hillary, for sure. Chop, chop. I still owe you 2 sounds, which I should do. I don't like to configure my stream. I just like to hit the start streaming button. You know? Huss in the house. I also pay $2 a month for better or worse for additional Amazon storage for video. So Baby G videos can get stored. Which is not the best that Baby G's on some cloud server somewhere, but it's probably more important to back up his precious moments. Amazon and BookBeat? I've never heard of BookBeat. Is that like a digital book type of situation? Like on a Kindle or something? Perhaps? Do you do a lot of reading, Huss? You want to start taking baby photos? Don't worry. You'll have a chance very soon. I don't know how this is gonna go. Guess it'll go okay. That seems like a lot of minions. Audiobooks? Oh, nice. I never got into audiobooks, but I never gave it a fair chance either.
I am overburdened.
I can barely read because of nystagmus. I guess your eyes. It's tough to read with your eyes because of your eyes. I mean, I still can't wrap my head around how Britt's mom was driving to the hospital crowning. She drove herself. It's not ideal, I guess. Is it easier for you, Huss, to read a screen, or worse, or the same? Someone was driving. Oh, okay. You and Britt are childhood friends? Is that the situation? Your eyes shake? That doesn't sound too good. The screen is better? Well, that's good. At least one is better than the other. I haven't read a book since, like, high school. Which I'm only laughing because it's so pathetic. In a perfect world, I would read lots of books. Treehead Woodfist. Now that's a name. All Britt said was, well, it was 87 and we know more now in 2023. And I don't know what that means. Britt was born in 87. No books, bad example. Oh, don't worry. Baby G has I don't know, hundreds of books maybe. I guess the last book I've read was some book to Baby G. I am definitely encouraging Baby G to have as many books as he would like. I'll use a screen reader all the time. I think it was her brother. Oh, okay. How does the year it is mean that she didn't know she was in labor until crowning? I don't know. Good thing she wasn't born in the 1940s, or she would have just fallen right out, right at home in the living room. Since, since apparently you can't know what's going on the further back you go. Well, screen reader is a good option, Huss. I'm glad it's there for when you need it. I have to go to work in a half hour like a piece of garbage. Hmm. Brit is probably opening up the root beer store. Man, that's worse. At least we're not her. Open up the root beer store. At least we're not her. Yeah. I don't want to open up the root beer store. I used to open up the French fry shack when I was a lot younger. Gar Bobby? What? Sounds like a mix of me and Garfield. Root beer store, root beer store. Brittany works at a root beer store. Garbo Bobby. Oh, Garbage Bobby, right. I got you. I have to go to work like a piece of garbage. Bop bop beedly doo. I have to exchange goods and services for money. Black March, Black March. What you gonna do? Whoa, Nelly. Garlic Bobby. Garlic is probably my number one used seasoning. That's for sure. Garlic hates us and prefers to sleep. Yeah. I don't know what his problem is. He's not a fan of Diablo anyway, so even if he was awake, he probably would just be lurking. I've been farming Diablo on my martial art assassin. 40k, 43k damage? Jeez, Skunky. Do you mean your attack damage says 43,000? Don't forget to eat breakfast before work. Nah, I'll eat breakfast while I'm at work. I have to write code. I don't want to. Because I have to think about it, and I don't want to think at all. Yeah, he'd be... Dude, I don't even understand how your attack damage could be 43,000. That is wild, dude. Don't want to think, just want to click, click, click. Pretty much. Come here. I'd like to find another waypoint. Just tired of having to do stuff, you know?
Can't carry anymore.
Man.
I am overburdened.
Where does this go? Maybe nowhere. Hold on. Tamo Highland. I don't want to go there yet. I wish my physical abilities could improve just by me shouting. That'd be pretty wild. My shout would be like this: I'm awesome! And then I would do double damage. What do we have here? The hole. Oh, your character's level 95. It's your non-ladder assassin. Oh, okay. Just grinding out Diablo on hell difficulty, I imagine. How come Diablo instead of Bale? Any particular reason? I don't know what's good to farm versus anything else. Plus says, I picture tuber. A picture tuber has a kind of charm. You like the still image? You clipped me? Thanks, Hillary. I like a good clip. Level 44! What a productive morning. Everyone does VTubers. One pick is cool. I like the PNG tuber. It's just that PNG tuber meaning that there's like 4 images that you can cycle through that make it look like you're talking or something. I had that configured, but then something happened and I broke it and I never fixed it. So I just have one picture. Diablo's faster because the Chaos Sanctuary map is static. That makes sense. That makes sense, Mr. Skunk. Nah, I don't want to fix anything. I just want to hit start stream and play games and draw pictures. You think 40 plus is a cool age? Why is that? Battle orders. I'm ashamed to be a fan. Man, that's pretty harsh. Of this broken stream. It's broken, all right. Means they have been through the evolution of games. Ah, I got you. I thankfully am not 40 plus just yet. However, you better believe I was a happy lad when I was given my Nintendo when I was young. I definitely played an absurd amount of Nintendo. And then I played an absurd amount of Sega Genesis once I got one of them. And now I still like to play those games on emulator. I would still play them on original hardware, but it's more of a space setup type issue at that point. Hillary's 31, but she grew up with a Sega Genesis. Very nice. Must have been fantastic. I mean, as a kid, it felt really awesome. I remember my dad had a garden. Well, he still has a garden, but he had one a million years ago too. And he's like, "I'll make you a bet. If you eat this gigantic tomato, I'll buy you Mortal Kombat 2." I don't remember how that situation even came to be. And I remember sitting at the dinner table for like 1,000 years, and I still couldn't even finish the darn tomato, which is silly because like these, today I would just eat it in 4 seconds and be done with it. But as a kid, you're like, "Oh, this is so awful." So I didn't even finish the giant tomato, but he still bought me Mortal Kombat 2 anyway, which was pretty sweet. And I remember that was like, may as well have been Christmas morning. I grew up with Commodore 64 and Super Nintendo. Your neighbor had a regular Nintendo. Nice. One of my neighbors had Super Nintendo, but I did not. You better believe I played the heck out of Sega Barbie game. Believe it or not, I played the heck out of a Nintendo Barbie game. It was kind of like a platformer, I think. Not that I cared that much about Barbie, but I enjoyed the platforming aspect of it. Huss is 25, grew up with a SNES. Nice. Since I never had a Super Nintendo growing up, that's one thing I would like to visit emulator-wise. Because there's, you know, an absurd category of games that I really haven't gotten a chance to play thoroughly. That was a lot of, what are those guys called? Can't think of the name. That was a lot of them all at once. Fallen, I guess. Devilkin. I was like 5 knowing how to operate open source DOS back then on the Commodore 64. That's awesome. Wouldn't know much about DOS now. Yeah, my extent of DOS now is DOSBox, which like automatically just runs DOS for you so you can play a game. Just get a Switch? I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get a Switch. Probably not. Maybe if I win the lottery and I can quit my job, I would get a Switch. But maybe not otherwise. Me and Glob played a lot of Super Mario World and Goof Troop. Yeah, I remember you saying you really liked Goof Troop. Play Super Nintendo games with garlic. I suppose that's an option. I can't carry anymore. Because I picked up some throwing axes by mistake. Super Nintendo had a lot of good games. One game I really want to get a thorough playthrough of is Final Fight, which was like Super Nintendo's answer to Streets of Rage. I forget which one came first, but I remember going to an arcade when I was like a little kid and seeing the Final Fight and thinking like it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. However, on the Super Nintendo, you can only pick 2 characters instead of all 3 like you could in the arcade game. I'm sure there's probably mods or something by now that would fix that, but there's something to be said about playing how it originally was. At least first. Hey, what's up, Jules? Good morning, man. Jules in the house. How you doing on this fine Wednesday? Hope you're preparing for a decent day. Didn't that have Street Fighter characters? I don't think so, Skunky. At least not the one I'm thinking of. The characters in Final Fight Arcade were this guy. Yeah, this guy named Guy. His name was actually Guy, or if he's French, it could be Guy. I don't know. But he wore a red. Oh!
45-month horror.
Jules, thanks very much for the subscription, man. 45 months, that is an absurd amount of time. That's almost 4 years, dude. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, buddy. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Pretty good morning, thank you. That's good. I have to end stream in just a couple minutes, unfortunately, and get to work myself, but I hope you have a decent day. And thanks again for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. So there was this guy named Guy, and he wore a red gi. Maybe it was a guy named Guy who wore a red gi. Mike Hagar, the mayor of whatever town, is for some reason gigantically jacked and fighting crime on the streets. And then another character named Cody, I think. But it's basically like Axel from Streets of Rage. They're almost like the same looking guy. My favorite is Mike Hagar, though. Because it's so absurd. I'm the mayor of this town. I'm going to clean up the streets myself. Hey, take care, Huss. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll see you later. Bobby continues to steal money from Canada. It's true. Thank you very much, Canada. Hillary and Jules are like my biggest supporters. Funneling that Canadian currency down south. Guy was in Street Fighter Alpha. Really? I also have a random memory of going to a diner. It's just like a normal diner. Nothing special about it. But this diner had a Final Fight arcade cabinet in the lobby. That was the only game it had. It was the only arcade machine they had. Like nothing else. There's nothing else. Just the Final Fight arcade cabinet. And I remember thinking, like, what the heck? It's just a diner. It has one game, and that's what it was. I thought it was awesome. I need to learn his guys. Yeah, it's true. Jules, I'm sorry to do this to you. I have a habit of leaving as soon as you arrive, but probably should get going here. I have to get on the other computer in 12 minutes. But I thank you all very much for joining me on my Diablo 2 session. I gained 2 levels, I think. So I'm now level 44, Monster Barbarian. Jules, thank you again, man, for the subscription. 45 months is ridiculous. I appreciate your ongoing, long-lasting support, and I hope you continue to enjoy the nonsense we're up to here in the various forms we are up to it. Skunky, I hope you have a good day, man. Thanks for chilling. Huss already had to skedaddle. And Hillary, I hope that you have a very good morning. And good luck with the baby stuff today. Maybe today's the day. Always enjoy good Bobby stream. I like it. I love it. And I wouldn't mind some more of it. Let's see if there's anyone we could give a little raidy poo to. Maybe not. Yeah, actually, why don't we go say hi to Elistani? He's, I think just kind of reading up on some computer science stuff, but we can go say hi if you'd like. So we'll see everybody later. Have a good one.
Features of Linux shine the light here. User accessibility and the merit of open source tools when using ls command on Ubuntu. Bobby, you were streaming at this hour? What the hell? Welcome